Hey guys, so happy to see you back at this channel, and today we'll draw this spring landscape in Procreate. It's spring in Washington DC, so I thought let's draw something, a little more happy. And now let's get started. So the first thing we'll have to do is create a new canvas. So we'll go to this little plus sign and you can choose any size for your canvas. I will go with screen size and it will take me to my canvas. Awesome. So now we'll go and rename our first layer. We will call it Land 1. And then we'll take this first color right here. We'll use this color palette, which you can also download. And the first thing we'll have to create is the first layer of land. And that would be super easy. All you have to do is create a wavy line. So we'll start somewhere here, not in the middle, but maybe in 2/3 of the canvas. And we'll create a wavy line like this. And we will color fill the area. Awesome, now we'll go and create a new layer on top. We'll call it Land 2. And we'll switch our brush, we'll switch our color to this. And all we have to do is create one more wavy line. We'll start somewhere here again. And we'll kind of repeat it. And color fill it. Okay, so now we have 2 layers of land, which is great. And the next thing we'll have to do is create the bushes that are here. And the first thing we'll have to do is create a new layer again. We'll call it Bush 1. So we know which one which. Then we will go and take this color. And all we have to do is create a wavy line like this and color fill it. And that's all. Now we'll go and create a new layer on top and we'll call it Bush 2. And we'll switch our brush to this. And we'll create a few bushes from this side and this side. And from this side we'll create this kind of bush like this. We'll color fill it. One more like this. And sort of like a wavy line like this. Awesome. And now we'll go and create Bush 3. Then we'll switch color to this. And we'll switch our brush to the Shape 90, which is the brush that I created. You can download and use it. We will add the bushes right here. A little too big, something like this, around 29-30. So we'll create one here, one here, and one big. We'll make it bigger and we'll put it right here. Good. Okay, now we have all the bushes in place. We have everything, and we'll go and work on the sky now. So we'll go to the sky. Now we'll go and create a new layer and we'll drag it under the Land 1. We'll call it Sky. Good. Then we'll take this first color right here and we will color fill the whole area. Now we'll switch our brush to the round brush. The round brush is also the Procreate brush. We'll switch our color to this, the lighter pink. And all we have to do is just create a line right here. Then we'll go to the adjustments, Gaussian blur, and blur together. That way we'll have this gradient between the sky. Now we'll go and create the sun. Also switch our brush to the monoline brush. Create a new layer on top of the sky. We'll call it sun. We'll switch our color to yellow and we'll create the sun. So all we have to do is just create a circle and hold it. Then if you want to make it perfectly round, just hold it and tap it. And we'll create a perfectly round circle. So my sun will be around this size. And now I will color it. Now we'll go and create the rest of the sky. So we'll go and create a new layer on top. We'll call it Sky 2. I am not very creative with names. I'll take this color. All I have to do is create a wavy line like this. Don't forget to move it down so you can color fill it later. And I'll create one more from this side. Just don't forget to go down because you have to close the line in order to fill it with color. And that will be our sky. Now we'll go and work a little bit more on the landscape. We have to draw the flowers. We'll go create a new layer on top of the Bush 2 and we'll call it Flowers. Good. Then we'll switch our color to this. And all we have to do is create cute little flowers. Draw the stems. So one will be going this way, another one will be here. I'll do little on this way, one more here, then the little one going this way, and the big one coming this way. Good. Now we'll, on top of each, we'll draw these cute little triangles. That will be sort of the cup that holds the flower. Good. And one more here. Good. Now I will switch my brush to the syrup brush, which is also the Procreate brush, but this is up to you. You don't have to switch. I just like this brush specifically for the flowers because I do create a lot of the flower designs. So this is my favorite brush for the flowers. And I'll also switch to this color, and then I'll create a new layer under the flower layer just for a little while I'm creating the flowers. And all you have to do is create a flower sort of like this. So we'll use two colors for the flowers. So this is the one. So don't make all of your flowers this color unless you want to. There we go. Now I'll switch my color to this, and the rest of my flowers will be this color. Very pale pink or peach. Good. Now, while we're still on the flowers, I am still on the same brush. I will just add a few details to the flowers. So to the pink flowers, I'll just add a few dots like this with the lighter color. And I have one more. And to the very pale color of flowers, I will add the pink. So I'll switch my color and I'll add a few dots like this to the rest of the flowers. Here we go. Awesome. Now we can go ahead and merge these two layers together. And now we'll switch our color to this again. And we'll draw the leaves. Now we'll just color them. Good. And I will draw leaves for each flower. Good. And now we'll just color all of them. Press continue coloring. And just press on every shape you want to color. And here we go. Now we have our cute little flowers. I will switch to this color now, and I will create these cute little things like this. Good. So again, each of the leaf, super easy, but you know, it takes time to do that. And the last one. Good. Okay, so the flowers are ready, which is awesome. Now we'll go and add a few more bushes to the rest of the field. So we'll go and create a new layer on top of everything. We will call it small bushes. Good. And we'll use this too. So we'll use this one first. And we'll go and again take the shape 90. First, add the small bushes here. So all we want to do, we actually want to move this layer on top of the land one and make it a little smaller. And just add a few bushes. Like this. Make it a little smaller. And one more. Good. I will go and add a few more bushes here as well. So we'll go and create a new layer. We'll call it small bushes 2. We'll take this color, still using the same a brush and we'll add a bush right here and add a few bushes there. We'll also change the color to this. Smaller one right here, and we'll add a smaller one right here as well. Good. Okay, so now we added the bushes, and now we can go and add the shading. So we'll go to these two layers and we'll add shading to them. So we'll go to the blend one first, take two fingers and swipe it to the right to create an alpha lock. We'll switch to the 6B pencil, then we'll switch our color to this, and all we have to do is just add some shading right here. Now just add a shadow going this way. Good. Now maybe a little more right here. Good. So then I will switch my brush to the crumble brush. This brush is not free and not Procreate brush, but this is optional. You don't have to do this, or you can use any other brush. I just want to add a texture to my bushes, so I'll be using this brush. But again, this step is optional and you don't have to do this, or you can use any other Procreate brush. Procreate has a great collection of brushes. This just happened to be one of my favorite brushes, so I use it a lot. So now I'll go and switch back to 6B pencil and I'll add a little bit of more shadow right here. Good. So now I'll switch to the blend 2. So I'll go to blend 2, take two fingers and swipe it to the right to create an alpha lock. Switch my color to this, and I have to do the same thing, but I just want to turn on this layer so I can see clearly this area. So to create a shadow, so I will go and turn off these bushes. So I'll just have this one. Now I'll do the same thing, so sort of following this, creating this shadow just like this. Great. Now you can actually turn on these layers back, and now you can switch to the brush you used before. I'll switch to the crumble brush and I'll add the texture to this layer as well. Okay, so now we are done with the blend. We will go and work a little bit more in the sky, and then we'll have to add a few more details and we will be done. Now we'll go to our sun. I actually made a little mistake that I want to fix right away. So the sun should be this color actually. So we'll go to the sun and we will fix it. And then we'll go back to the layer we just created and take this color. And all we have to do is just draw a little bit of the outline for our sun. Like this, so it's kind of like shining just a little bit like this. Good. It stands out a little more. Now we'll go and create a new layer on top of the sky, and we will call it clouds. We'll take this white, and we're still using the Monoline brush, and now we'll just have to create the clouds. So we'll create one, then we'll duplicate it. So we'll create one first here. You can create in different ways. I'll be using this way, so I'll have to do one. I'll just go and fix it later, creating more round. Good, just fill the gaps. If you watched my videos before, I showed a few ways how to create the clouds. This is the way that I don't use often. Good, then I will duplicate this layer. And I will flip it and move it to this side like this, and then I'll create one more cloud, merge these two layers together, and I'll create one more right here, the little one. 1, 2, 3, and I'll just color it, and I'll go and fix the shape, obviously, make it a little more round and pretty. That would be my little cloud. I'll just make it a little bigger, so I'll press the selection, select it, and make it just a bit bigger, because I think that was a little too small. Good. Okay, now I'm happy with the clouds. I just have to add a few more things to the sky. So I'll go and switch to the 6B pencil. I will go to the sky too, take two fingers and swipe it to the right. Ugh. Then I will take this color and all I have to do is just add a little bit of shading, just the way we did with land. So the same thing, so we'll take our brush and just add a little bit of shadow this way. Good, and then we'll go to this cloud sky, this side, so we'll do the same thing. You notice I don't press too hard. Good, now we'll go create a little bit of shadow under the clouds. Like this. Also this one. Now I will switch my color to this. And I'll go to the sky and I'll create the shadow for this cloud right here. A little bit from the top. Like this. A little bit here as well. Good, and a little bit here. Good, so the picture is almost ready. We'll just have to add a few more details. So we'll add the white dots first. So we'll go and create a new layer on top of the clouds. We'll call it dots. We'll switch our color to white, and we will take this dotted line brush. That is my brush, and you can download it and use it. And all we have to do is create small dots like this on the sky. Those are sort of like maybe the stars, like this, to make it a little more magical. Yeah, just like this. Now we have to do a few more things. We'll switch our brush to the monoline brush. We'll switch our color to this brown, the last one in the first row, and we'll create a new layer on top of everything. We'll call it lines. That would be the last step we have to do, and all we have to do is create those little lines like this. They just add a little bit of more of a cartoonish style to the illustration. We'll add it to most of the objects in this illustration, just like this. We'll add a few lines to the grass, like this. Good, we'll add to the sun. Good, and we'll add to the leaves as well. Just like this. That's all for our cute spring landscape in Procreate. This was super easy but also very cute. I hope whenever you are in the world it's spring, because it's, you know, it's gotta be spring already. And also, if you like this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe, because we create new cute little things in Procreate every week. And also, if you will be posting it on Instagram, don't forget to tag me. I'm always happy to see your work. And well, that's all for this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.